YouTube? My name is Xavier. Thank you for joining me for another movie review today. Like always, if you guys are new to this channel, or if you've been on this channel, follow me. Like always, like this video, subscribe to my videos if you're new to this channel. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you for everyone who actually does watch my videos, who are new to watch my videos. Like I said, I definitely appreciate that. Like I said, I'm always want to continue to make these videos for you so you can kind of have a good feeling on whether or not you should watch these movies, you know, at the theater, at home when it comes on Redbox, Netflix, Hulu, wherever it comes on. I want to give you guys the best, kind of like the best feeling in terms of whether or not how you should actually spend your time and your money. So that's what I'm definitely here for you guys. As always, I have down below in the actual description box. I don't even know why I keep saying subscription. Description box down below. Have where you guys can actually follow me at on Facebook, on Twitter, on my Stardust app as well too. That's actually a free app that you guys can download. Upload your own videos in terms of what you think about certain shows and movies, and you can also follow me on there, get little clips on there on me and what I'm doing before I actually come out with these YouTuber reviews as well too. So follow me on that as well too. But we're going to talk about Rampage today. Did I like this movie? Did I? I don't know. I'll get into that. Honestly, I've been thinking a lot. Thinking a lot about not just trying to give you some type of cut and paste analysis of the movies in itself, in terms of the directing, in terms of the acting, in terms of the script, in terms of the narrative, whether things made sense, or whether there was plot holes, so on and so forth. There's a lot of that on YouTube. There's a lot of that in general. Not every movie needs to be analytically broke down in some type of fashion to make you believe whether or not you should go spend your $10 to go to the movie. Sometimes you just want to know how someone felt about the movie. So how did I feel about the movie? Let me get into that. I want to tell you straight up, I liked the movie. It was decent. I didn't like it that much, but it was decent. Couple reasons why. And I'll kind of break down a couple things for you, like always. There wasn't really any standouts in this movie for me. Everybody kind of just did their job to the extent of which they could do it, which they probably should have done it. Could have done better, maybe in certain scenarios. For instance, I didn't really like the villains in this movie per se. They came off as kind of cartoonish, not really a threat. Yeah, the villains were the villains in this movie, so it is what it is. The monsters in this movie, though, something I liked about this movie, they came off as a threat. They were definitely cool looking, cool design. Definitely, like I said, would not want to come across these monsters in general. I kind of like how they open the movie and how they explain what's going on and how that ties in to what's going on with these creatures. So that was definitely kind of a good start of the movie, and how that kind of pretty much propelled the entire story to where we have, you know, a giant wolf, a giant gorilla, a giant, is it crocodile or alligator? I think it's alligator that's in the United States. I think crocodile is the one that's in Africa. I don't know. Just want to be correct for y'all. But anyways, alligator. But yeah, those are really cool. Honestly, comparing this to like another monster movie that really just honestly just came out recently, which would be Pacific Rim 2. This honestly, I think it was better. I think it was better. A lot more action in it. Better action in it. This movie was a little bit funnier also as well too. The comedy only really works with the extra Gorilla George. You would have to watch the movie to see what I mean. But when it was just between two human characters, it was kind of like, okay, whatever. There was maybe like a chuckle here and there. But the actual gorilla in itself, I mean, you don't know why they did. People love animals, any type of animal. They love them animals, and that kind of plays on the heartstrings with a lot of people as well too. People love animals, so you get a little smart, funny, you know, charismatic animal, which happens to be a gorilla, which is pretty similar to a human in a lot of ways. People are gonna love it. So that's definitely one of the standouts. I guess I know that's not an actual character or a human character in it, but yeah, George was the standout in this movie. The Rock is The Rock. Is generally, he wasn't super charismatic in this movie like he is in normal movies, but hey, he does his thing. A little quick note about a couple of characters. Jeffrey Dean Morgan in this movie, he plays some type of other government agent. He's pretty much Negan in this movie. If you know what I'm talking about from The Walking Dead, he kind of tries to hold it back a little bit in certain scenes. Kind of like the director was like, "Hey man, you pulling a Negan right now. You need to simmer it down a little bit, simmer it down." But he didn't really. He came off as not a Negan, like a lot of a lot of mannerisms and stuff. I was like, okay, you gonna act like no one watches The Walking Dead anymore? There's a couple million people that still watch it, so yeah, we're gonna spread the word. You're not still acting like Negan. You can't give me two performances of the same character, same movies. Think you're gonna get away with that? Anyways, and also, with a quick little note, it had nothing to do with the movie, but Dwayne Rocks Johnson, his character's name was, I forgot what his first name was, but last name was Okoye. Why that stood out to me is because I'm not for sure if he's dark enough to pull off the last name Okoye. I don't want to start nothing between, light skinned and dark skinned type of people. Not trying to, but I'm just saying, that's kind of weird. His last name is Okoye. I don't know if I could pull off the last name Okoye. I mean, hopefully, I'm not that dark, to my opinion. Not that you gotta be dark to pull off the last name Okoye. Just notice that his characters' names are actually starting to get blacker and blacker. And the studio's like, hey man, this movie's gonna sell it because he's in it anyways. Go ahead, let's name the character Jerome. Let's name the character whatever. It don't matter no more. We don't gotta name him Kevin no more. But anyways, actually back into the movie. Giving you kind of an honest opinion on how I felt about this movie. I didn't really have a strong negative or strong positive reaction to this movie in terms of how everything played out. The plot made sense in some areas. You gotta suspend your disbelief or your belief in a lot of things. It's a monster movie, so you should know that. You should have the right set of expectations when you're going into a movie like this. You should not be wanting to watch A Quiet Place when you see this movie. You should not have A Quiet Place expectations, regardless of what you've heard from people. I'm talking about pre-Quiet Place, pre-release. You should not have those expectations that you have for A Quiet Place that you have for this movie. You should not have those expectations of Infinity War. Same expectations in terms of a high expectations when you should have just like, I hope I see some monsters destroy stuff. I want to stuff some popcorn on my face. I want to see The Rock do rock things. Do the eyebrow thing. Him make some silly jokes. See some monsters do some crazy things. Destroy some stuff. I want to see that. That's what you're going to get with this movie. So, honestly, this movie met expectations for me. I still think this movie's just alright. I'm not going to really give it like a too high of a score because, like I said, there's a lot of things that didn't work in this movie. They tried to make these characters three-dimensional, give them some backstories, which I did appreciate to a certain degree. That wasn't just a one-note character. I was like, okay, this is why this character is like this. And they did that actually with about 2 or 3 characters. So I actually commend them for that. So, other than that, like I said, this is a popcorn movie. It's a monster movie. Go watch some monsters destroy a city for an hour and a half. Have fun. People clapped at the end of this movie. I don't know about all that. I mean, seriously, but hey, it's whatever. It is what it is. As always, YouTube, my name's Xavier. Yeah. I'm still thinking about them clapping. I'm like, really? You're clapping? I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. So yeah, this is my Rampage review. As always, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. As always, I'm saying as always a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I don't think the button worked this time. I might have to cut this out. Or am I doing it on purpose? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm making this more awkward than it needs to be. I'm just gonna see how long I'm gonna do this for. Like, how long do I actually think this is actually gonna be funny, if anyone actually finds it funny? So I'm just gonna sit here. See you guys later.